Thanks for tuning in today. Today I'm going to talk about custom fitting and whether I think it's important or not. Truth is, I think it's essential if you want to play your best golf. So I've got two problems with it. One, I see an awful lot of people with the wrong club. Once upon a time they hit the ball a long way and they think they should still be in that stiff shaft or whatever it might be. And the other problem I have with it then is some people buy off the rack based on something they may have read in a magazine or seen online or whatever, and their knowledge isn't strong enough to pick the right club for them. And what happens is they go away and they buy a club that makes their swing fault worse. It exaggerates the problem to the point where they don't know where the ball is going to go. I love the phrase when people come into me for a lesson, they go, oh yeah, I got new clubs and it's great. Now it took me a while, but I got used to them and I'm hitting them quite well now. Well, if they were the right clubs, why did it take you a while to get used to them? Surely if they were the right clubs, you just step up on day one and bang, you're away, you're hitting them well, you're done. So in that situation, I'm always thinking to myself, well, you've gone and spent a lot of money on a set of clubs, and then you've had to change your swing or adjust what you're doing in some way to make them work. They were the wrong clubs from day one and they're still the wrong clubs today, because you will revert to your habit, to type, and you'll end up hitting them poorly again. So, what are we going to do today? I have the XR head, the XR Pro from Callaway, and I have two Callaway shafts here. I've got the Speed Step, and they are two different lengths. There's 1.5 inches in the difference between the two of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit 20 balls with each shaft, and I'm going to have a look at what I consider to be the key points in relation to custom fitting. Club head speed, quality of strike, definitely, club path, and face angle at impact. So what am I getting a consistent shape, and is that shape what I want? Am I able to swing the club quickly enough, and am I able to strike the ball cleanly enough? They're the keys that we're looking for. So what are we going to do? I've got TrackMan on, but as you can see behind me here, I'm not displaying it on my hitting net. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit 20 shots with each club completely blind. So I don't know where one shot has gone from the next. There's only 5 meters of ball flight here. Probably not enough for me to see or gauge where how the ball's going to fly or where it's going to land. So it's not going to leave me in a situation where I'm making adjustments based on the previous shot or shots. Each one will be played with a fresh view, no cluttered mind, and just strike the ball as best I can. So I'm going to go off and hit them, and we'll have a look at the results. Talk to you in a bit. So what we're seeing here with the longer iron is club head speed is just under 85 miles an hour. We have our smash factor 135, which is reasonable. Club path becomes slightly into out, which isn't a surprise with the longer shaft. And our face is actually tilted a little bit left, which would be caused by the shaft being too long and therefore a little bit too upright for me. So not a major shock there. The numbers it produces, I mean, the carry distance is based on the club head speed. What we'll see is an awful lot of the shots have gone just left of target, but consistently so. When we then go to the shorter shaft, what we're seeing is club head speed drops by 2.1 miles an hour. The quality of strike stays consistent. We're still at 1.35.
Our club path and our club face both become quite neutral, and that's because of the shorter shaft. But what you're seeing then is that the dispersion is both left and right. So this club is not suiting me in terms of giving me a consistent shot shape. You can see that there's fades and draws, or slices and hooks, whichever way you want to describe it. But definitely issues there with where the ball is finishing.
So guys, there you have the results. Not a shock. Longer shaft, I hit the ball further, and then there's a difference in ball flight, whether they're draws or fades. So there's no real surprise there. What I would say is there are no standards in our industry in terms of shaft length or loft of the club or lie angle of the club. So if you're going to buy new clubs, it is a big investment. Don't just arrive in a shop and take what's there because it looks shiny and new. Go and get custom fit. Go and get the clubs that suit you, and make sure that you have the best opportunity to play your best golf. If you're based here in Ireland like I am, my preferred fitter is Precision Fit down in Tramore. A chap called Peter Doyle will look after you. Does a wonderful job, very precise in what he does, very keen to make sure that you have the clubs you need. So if you get an opportunity to get custom fit, I'd recommend you go see Peter. He's top man for this job. I hope this video has been of interest to you. I hope you take away from it that custom fitting is for you, for every player that's out there. And we'll talk to you again real soon, guys. Take care now.